Okay, we'll start the video by jacking up the car. You can either put it on axle stands, or in this case I've used caravan levelling ramps just to get it a little high enough just so I can get my hand underneath and undo the pipe work that we're about to replace. Okay, firstly we're going to start by taking off the cooler tank. So just loosen that off, just gives it a bit more room. So on mine it's an 8mm socket, just holding that in place. Just put that to one side. So we've got some wiggle room. It just comes up off that clip when we need to. Next is actually to undo this Jubilee clip here. So that's a 7mm socket. So let's get him undone. Okay, so that should be nice and loose. Okay, next we're just going to remove the intake pipe. So again, that's just another Jubilee clip. So that's nice and loose. Be able to pop that off. Just wiggle that intake pipe off, so that gives us a bit more room to manoeuvre. Get our hand in to make sure that Jubilee clip, and then get that pipe off the turbo. So hopefully you can see that. That's now loose and off as well, so take that out of the way. So now we've got to undo the lower half of this pipe, which attaches to the intercooler at the bottom. Okay, so just looking from the underside of the car on the passenger side in the UK, you can see we've got this pipe here. So this pipe, not this one here, and the Jubilee clip there. So that Jubilee clip's what we've got to actually unclip and undo. So we'll just get a socket or a screwdriver, whatever works, to be able to undo that. Okay, so that Jubilee clip on that pipe there now is loose. We should give it a bit of a wobble. Yeah, so that's starting to come off the intercooler. So that's good. So once we've got the second screw undone, we have to pull it straight off. Okay, so just looking up under the car, sort of around here, there's a T25. It's quite difficult to show you on the camera at the moment. There's a T25 screw that's just holding resonator section. So all you do is follow the pipe up, and when you get to the resonator section, you'll be able to feel there's a T25. And what I'll do is, once the pipe's off the car, I'll show you exactly where that is so you can feel for it and get it again. The purpose of these videos is to show you can do all these jobs on the driveway, so I'm not up on a ramp, which would make it a lot easier to show you. But I just want to prove that you can actually do jobs like this at home as a DIY job with minimal tools. Okay, so looking from the top, see this bracket I'm poking here? That's actually attached to the car just to the right of that with a torx bit screw. So that's what I'm just trying to work out, how to get that undone. Whether it's easier to do it from the top or the bottom, I'll work out the easiest way and then I'll let you know. Okay, you can see that bolt just down there on the bracket, and all we're doing is the T25, and that's all the movement you're going to get. So it'll take a while, but I think up above seems to be the best way. So what I've done is just disconnected this plug here and just moved a couple of things out of the way. I'm not using any tools to disconnect anything, but just so that we can get enough room to do this. So it's going to take a while, so I'm not going to carry on recording because I'm getting over a quarter of a turn every time I do this, so it'll be a while. Okay, so that's the screw in question that we were trying to get out. So you can see now there's lots of movement on this, so we should be able to get that out of the car now. Finally, through all that work, we should be able to manoeuvre that from the underside of the car. You can see it's actually attached like that on the car. So the screw we were trying to undo was just that one there, and this is a resonator that we're deleting. It was that screw that we were struggling with so much. So okay, so we're going to take our new hose now, just feed that through, and as we don't have that big giant resonator on the bottom of it, it should be really simple, hopefully. Be able to just feed through. Check underneath. Next stage is to just slot that on over the top, hold it in place, and then we've got a Jubilee clip that we'll just do up, and that should lock that on there. Okay, so we just push that on, make sure that your Jubilee clip's in the right place, so it's going to hook it on properly, and then do that up. Then while we're here, what we'll also do is get this coolant pipe back in the coolant tank back in the right place, hopefully. And get this pipe, intake pipe, back on. Make sure that's on in place, and then all we do that up with our screwdriver. Wiggle test, wiggle test. That's all on. That's in place, so it's just this to go. Okay, so that should be coolant tank back in place. That's connected, that's connected. So it's under the car now. Okay, so you can see here, here's the red pipe that we've just fitted. You can see the Jubilee clip. So a little tip would be to make sure you put that Jubilee clip onto the end of the pipe before you feed it through from the top of the engine bay. Because I've just found it quite tricky to just be able to, when the car's on the ground anyway, try and actually put the Jubilee clip in. What you do is just a reverse of when you removed that pipe initially, so the original pipe, is to just we're just pushing it back onto the intercooler side over here. So a little tip would be to put a little bit of soap on the inside of the silicone pipe, so it just makes sliding it onto the intercooler a hell of a lot easier. So all I'm going to do is actually tighten up this Jubilee clip, and then that's the installation done.